Tuesday, another dollar in this beautiful world we call truck driving. Boy, I cannot find a way to stop giving Mr. Charlie some money. It's like every time I jump in this truck, I got to donate a little bit to Mr. Charlie before I get my day started. I don't know how it go. We're up here at Mr. Charlie's. You know, the competition next door, TA, they couldn't get it together last time. They ain't got it together either. But Mr. Charlie, though, I don't know. I don't like paying Mr. Charlie, but something about Mr. Charlie. Seem like they got workers over here. Every time I go to TA, they ain't got no workers. I'm like, lady, that's what you told me last time. I told you last time we ain't had no workers. I don't know why you think just because you come a couple of months later, we gonna hire some workers. We ain't got no workers. Don't nobody work here. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go back to Mr. Charlie's, man. Mr. Charlie got workers over here, so I don't know what TA got going on. They ain't got no workers. Shit, they ain't making no money. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they on the they finna shut down over there. I don't know. Maybe they need to start charging for parking. They have some money in here. $50 a parking spot. They have some money in here. They have some money in here. Too much free parking. Yeah, too much free parking, boy. It's cooking up in here. Let me make sure these windows are all the way down, low as they can go. There we go. Stick my head halfway out the window so I can breathe. Ooh-wee. Oh, it's hard on the truck drive up in here. Hard on the. Then I got the sun beaming down this way, so I really need to be on this side. I'm telling you, man, it's hard. It's hard. They charge for showers. That ain't good enough. Do they? Wait a minute. Okay, TA is across the street. They shop is over there. So yeah, I think the showers is across. No, that might be Pilot. No, this is Pilot right here. It say 19. So that's Pilot, TA over there, and TA shop down the road. They ain't no Loves. That's what it is. This is Speedco. I don't know where the hell Loves at. Ain't no Loves around here. Let me see. DB in the building. Yeah, man, going broke. Look like I'm gonna be here for a couple of hours. A man said he gotta do his brakes down there. Driver came in, brakes smoking up a storm. They're gonna change his brakes, then they come tell me how bad the AC is up in here. As if I don't already know it's bad. Yep. I'm gonna have them check for leaks first. I ain't gonna tell them I got no parts. Check for the leaks. You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. Because I'm not the AC expert. Maybe the condenser on the truck is still good. I don't know. Maybe when I hooked the AC compressor up, that didn't turn it on. I don't know. I ain't the AC guy. That's why I came up here. I got plenty of time. What's today? Oh, somebody calling? Oh, ain't nobody calling. There we go. You need Migo, man. Migo gone. You know, Ice came through here. Ice came through here, what, about 2 months ago? Ain't no Migo around here. Migo long gone. I'm talking about all Migo. Ain't no Migo around here. Shoot, Migo is gone. Ice came through here. Y'all didn't see it on the news? Ice came through here, raided that club Migo be at. About 100 of them. They took all 100. Gone. Took all 100. KOD in the building. Get this damn GoPro camera together. Got to have that. Got up there. Alright, we at today is Tuesday. Let's see what we got. Hey Andrew, didn't you go to HHG for a minute? If so, what is HHG? If so, what made you get out of it? I'm thinking about going back. Waiting on JK moving. Oh, you asking me did I do household goods? Nah, man. I pulled a household good with this truck, but I ain't lease owning nobody. I did it for a day. I pulled one load before with this truck. Then I did some household moving with another driver. So I got experience at it, but I ain't never like did it for actual carrier or nothing like that. Shape World in the building. I know Trucker AK. Yeah, he do household moving. I think over at Atlas, one of the moving companies. It's a lot of money in it. It's even more money once interest rates go down. As long as interest rates are this high, people ain't really moving like that, so it kind of affect the moving business. But you know, they bring them interest rates down 3%. Everybody need a truck and one of them household moving trailers. It's time to move the world, cause this go around the whole planet for the move. Right now, the only moving is in the Mr. Charlie apartments. That's the only moving. Ain't nobody, don't nobody want to own nothing. So, Mr. Charlie got you covered. Here in Tennessee, you don't want to own no house, they got you covered. They got your 4,000 unit apartment building waiting for you. That's what Mr. Charlie got waiting for you. He got plenty of space for you. You don't have to own nothing. Mr. Charlie, he owned the building. You just make sure his money on time, on the 1st. He do evictions by the 15th, since you don't want to own nothing. Don't worry. Mr. Charlie know all about the never plan. He know all about the hamster wheel. And if you want to stay on the hamster wheel, you got a big old 4,000 unit apartment complex. He ain't just got one. He got an apartment complex every mile for you. So when you see that 4,000 unit, you drive another mile, boom, there go another one. You turn the corner, go another mile, boom, there go another one. You hit the left another mile, you guessed it, there's another one. So he got plenty of space for you. What part of town do you want to live in? You want to live in a ghetto? He got you covered. You want to be over there by the rich people? He got you covered. You want to be by the hospital? He got you covered. You want to be by the shopping area? He got you covered. Well, you want to be on the river? He got right there on the river too, right there in Metro City. Yeah, right there in Metro City. You know, by the Starbucks with the car plant. He got you right, boom, right there on the Cumberland River. Big 5,000 unit apartment complex right there on the river. You got river money. Yeah, he heard y'all like to be right there on the river. You got river money. He got space. He got space. He heard you don't want to own nothing. That's why he went on and built all these apartments for you. No, it's not just in Tennessee. I know it's everywhere. Mr. Charlie owned everything. You know, because he don't want to own nothing no more. You don't want to own nothing no more. You ain't got to own nothing no more. He got you covered. You gonna pay him for life. That's right, for life. Oh, is he telling me to pull in? Give me a second. I guess the break situation over with. Come on, man. I got him distracted. I'm trying to see. Damn, he got distracted. I'm trying to figure out if he gonna pull me in right now. I'm just trying to see about my AC. You know what I'm talking about? I got the AC condenser right here. $150. I got the aftermarket. You damn right I ain't go with OEM food. They wanted Mr. Charlie said $500 for the OEM. I said, Mr. Charlie, what about the aftermarket? He said, man, that's just as good for $150. I said, Mr. Charlie, quit playing, give me the aftermarket. He said, so? He said, man, you got the last one. I know I did. The other truckers came before me was smarter. Man, this is the first time all the lights on the truck work. Now, I've been playing with the switch every time I just got some fuel. I've been playing. Yeah, I got some fuel up in here. Let me see how much fuel I got. Damn. I think I overfilled it, y'all. Let me see. What y'all think? Let's see what this thing talking about. Ooh, wait. Well, that's too much fuel right there. That is too much fuel. Do y'all know how diesel we? I ain't even going to work. I got too much. I just came to get the AC fixed. I was like, damn. I must have been making some money with them empty ass trailers. Must have had enough money, you know, putting the fuel tank with them empty ass trailers I was hollering. Shit, may need to call them back. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, man. What's up? Just getting the AC looked up?
Oh, this is AC dog?
Yeah, it's AC.
Oh, okay. I just let you know, man.
Alright. Yeah, it's not lube.
I was told everything back here was the oil tank. I was like,
yeah, I thought so too.
I was going to be honest, I'm about to let you know it's going to be about an hour and a half, so I got you.
Oh, okay.
But because it's AC, I don't think what he has. Because I'll be honest.
I think he said a brake job. Okay, that's fine.
They don't take too long to do brakes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and write up.
All right. Yeah.
You want mileage? Let me grab your mileage.
Mileage on this thing right here. 576 410.
Your little mileage right there.
All right.
You got a Lowe's card right there?
No Lowe's card. Nah, I need one. It's gonna give me some money off. I got some other drivers out here got some Lowe's card.
I don't think you give money off.
Ah, they ain't no good then.
I'm not allowed to have one.
Oh, okay.
But like when you go to Love's and stuff, the points equals to like money.
Oh, I see.
Because I've heard some drivers say I bought it said nothing for Love's points. I get coffee every morning, Love's points, don't spend a dime. So it's not like a discount thing, it's more like the points is supposed to be like
I see.
cash.
This driver's coming up, huh? All right.
You got a phone number?
Yeah, 615-749-7267. Yeah, it's gonna be a CAJ Logistics.
Is that going through them or
Say it again?
is this going through an account or you pay for it?
Nah, I pay cash.
Just let them know. Is it just not blowing cold, not getting any air?
Probably got a hole in the condenser or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Or it may just need to be recharged. I don't know.
You can always back these tests and see.
Yeah.
I'll let them know.
All right. Y'all hear how that bill sound? Sound like they're pulling up the bill already. Shit, gotta give them pre-information and how you gonna pay. Should have told them American Express. American Express. Yeah, he thought I was going in here for an oil change. I was like, man, ain't this the oil change, babe? Guess it ain't the oil change, babe. Check the rear end oils. I already changed the rear ends. Got this brand new synthetic back there. Grease it up. We could use some grease though. How much would you pay for an 03 International with a Cummins engine? I wouldn't pay nothing with a Cummins engine. International and Cummins. You didn't put what type of International? Is it a 9900 or something? 9300? 99 IX? Or you talking about 9400? You talking about 9400? I wouldn't pay nothing for it. Look the other way. Who gonna buy that from you? They ain't got no resale value. I got a 53-foot step deck trailer available in Memphis, 2023 model. If interested, if anybody want to rent and buy, we got 53 in Memphis, y'all. Biggest line haul I had working for Allied was 28,000, Florida, Arizona. I did 34,000. Yeah, I did 34,000. Coming out of California, we went from California to Louisiana for 34,000. It was me and Coco. Yeah, we came up out of was it Los Angeles? No, it wasn't Los Angeles. It was goddamn, what was we at? Some part of California. I can't remember. And we did that shit with a drive-in. And that was hard on the trucker. That was hard on the trucker. We loaded up a drive-in full of furniture out of a storage unit. Them big old California storage units, I don't think they ain't got them over here, but in California they got the storage units where you can drive the whole truck and trailer all the way around in that thing. We ain't got no such thing over here. You can't even get a bobtail around here, but yeah, man, we loaded up a drive-in full of furniture and took it down to Louisiana. This was a couple of years ago, man. This was probably in 2022. And we ain't had no experience. We didn't have no experience whatsoever. Had about 5 helpers, and they had a freaking what do you call them? It's like a U-Haul, but it was one of them white trucks. Pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. They had to bag it up to the drive-in. They took the furniture and stuff out of our drive-in, put it in their shit, and then they took it to the house. So, but that was a one-time thing, though. What's up, Andrew? You the most authentic owner-operator on YouTube. Every once in a while, any word on the carnival rides? Nah, I ain't even thinking about nothing with that carnival. You don't think it's better than the oil field? What's better than the oil field? What's better than the oil field? You didn't say what was better than the oil field. You OTR, Andrew, or local. I'm just down the street. I just left the house right down the road. I just left the house to try to get this AC fixed today because it ain't storming. That's all. I'm right back to the house and right back on YouTube. I ain't doing no work. We ain't got no trailer. We ain't got no money. And the little bit of pennies I got underneath my seat, they about to take it. You just heard him come write me up a bill. He wrote me up a bill. I ain't even got in the place and they already charged me. They already started the damn time. I ain't even got in here yet. I'm like, damn. Hard on the trucker. I already ain't got no money for no haircut. See how rough I'm looking? Looking rough. So I'm tough out here on these streets. Shoot. Pushing a truck with damn near, I don't know if this thing got 1.5 million or 2.5 million. I just told him $500,000. I told him $500,000 because the gauge don't go that high. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how many, I have no idea how many miles is on this engine. I'm thinking it's either 1.5 or 2.5. Or it could be $500,000. I don't know because it's not the original engine. I don't know. All I know is drive it till it blow. And when it blow, I call a tow truck to the nearest storage unit and put this motherfucker in there and go hang out at the Russians. Yeah, because we ain't coming out of our pocket nothing. Okay, we got that out the way. Let's keep going. They going to charge you for the diagnostics? Oh, I'm pretty sure they are now. That's a nice lick, 35 to Louisiana, but with a drive-in. Yeah, you were supposed to have a regular moving trailer. It's just, it was like an emergency, so, you know, drive-in. Now, this came off DAT load board, too, at that. You know, that came off DAT load board. Came off DAT load board in Cali. 2 men in the truck, shuttle truck, T-News. He just sitting in the truck for the video. There you go. Oh no, T, we at the stop. Nah, man, I'm in line. I did think about that at first. I said, man, I ain't even gotta go nowhere. I can just sit in the truck and go live. But now we going broke today, T, man. I might need to hold something from you, man. I need to hold something. Let's see. I was asking, do you think household was better than the oil field? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it really just depends on, like I said, what carrier you go to and how much they finna pay you. What I do know about household is ain't nobody moving right now because, you know, interest rates are through the roof. So it's still work out there because obviously Truck AK, he got enough money to put new fenders on and he just painted the back of the truck and, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he gonna have diamond teeth. See, once these drivers start putting diamond teeth in their mouth, they're making too much money. Yeah, they're making too much money. But I would just call around and just ask all of them. Now, what I do know making money is exotic car hauling. They making 20,000 gross a week. Exotic car hauling. But you need car hauling experience though. Do you think a DD-15 with a 10-speed E can pull freight in the oil field? Of course it can. It's good to be in that position. You're doing good also. Those crypto lists got you out of trucking for a while too, right? What happened to Jason and Sunshine? I haven't seen either one of them on YouTube for a long time. Jason still drive a truck. And might not be good to ask me about no Sunshine, you know, and she ain't really like me, so, you know. But I can tell you what happened to all these YouTube relationships, the same thing. When they together, the guy is the one running everything, okay? So when you see them together and they look like they're getting ahead and buying houses and trucks, that's because the guy running everything. Once they break up, The guy may still grow. The women, oh man, that'd be it for them. That just they down. I'm telling you, it just go straight downhill from now. Straight downhill, man. It's like all the growth just boom disappear. They're doing good together. Everyone's doing good together, but when, I'm telling you, man, once that split happen, boy. Anyway, yeah, diamond teeth, man. Don't you see them? I'm still watching the Instagram dude. He was in the Lamborghini today, matter of fact. I said he making too much. Go look at his Instagram. He was just driving a blue Lamborghini today. I said, yep. Must be doing something other than the oil field, huh? I had to ask Lewis. I said, hey, Lewis. What else he doing besides the oil field, man? Because it ain't adding up. It's not adding up, Got the diamond teeth and gold bracelets, and one day he spit it in the parking lot with the 74, 75 Impala, and the day he in the blue Lamborghini driving around Houston, and all that came from Sand Holler? Am I missing something? I don't know. Shoot. It's not my job to be all in his business. I'm just watching. He said he do sand hauling. I need to go do some sand hauling in to go figure out if they, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he do got the checks. He posts the checks now. And checks be saying 10,000, 11,000. Not like a lease driver check. I ain't talking about he posts 10 and 11 and take 2. That ain't what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he posts 10 and 11 and only pay for fuel. He keep about 8,000. That kind of makes sense, That kind of makes sense. Let's see. What do you think about hauling logs? Some guys in Mississippi winter. Them guys in Mississippi winter. Do you think a cash truck can make some money doing power only freight? I've been doing power only freight. Why Sunshine don't like it? Man, I can't answer that question. Where the fuck your money been? He over at the Russians. He over at the Russians. Trucker T said he ain't worked in 4 months, just had to buy a new car. Landstar let you off that long? Said 4 months. But you gotta reapply for Landstar when you get ready to work again? Thought after 30 days they come looking for you. You say you seen Buddy also on Instagram. I know. I be watching. I'm watching with a man. Look, this how hard I'm watching Buddy. Every time he posts a story, I be like, yep. Diamond teeth, gold chain, kind of joins them. $300 LeBron James shoes. Where you say he working? He a pneumatic driver? Pneumatic driver, huh? Is that right? Gotta keep my eyes on these drivers. It's hard to find a driver making some money around here. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all money is he said come on in. Hold on now. Shit, gotta get the truck together. Y'all think it's gonna start up? This motherfucker started. Damn. We got a truck that run. Or he think I'm getting the oil changed. Tells me I better help him with this hood. You know what I'm talking about? That damn hood weigh about 1 ton. 1 ton. Just blowing hot. Y'all think we're gonna have some AC today? Heck no. Let's see though. See, there's a guy, John Hostel, that works for Stewart Moving and Storage. He runs customized double trailers. He showed me a 52K direct deposit. He averages around 50 to 60K line haul, coast to coast. That sounds pretty good. You guys own line haul business? How long do you think it would be before all these trucks from the people being deported hit the auction block? Oh, they not gonna hit the auction block. Migo crossing the border with them trucks. Migo, he ain't selling his truck. Migo gonna take them trucks home with him. Don't forget they drive trucks in Mexico. They still gotta bring freight up to the border. Migo he ain't selling nothing. He ain't got nothing for sale. Migo will take them. Have you ever been down Laredo? Go down to Laredo. Migo gonna show you something. Go down to Laredo. Migo, they ain't got nothing new down there. You go down to the bottom part of Laredo, especially by that chrome shop down there, past them 3 truck stops, Migo got something for you. He got nothing but, I'm talking about the oldest trucks you can, the oldest trucks. And they working perfect. They working better than your truck. Migo taking his truck home. Yeah, Migo ain't got nothing for sale. Can I get into oil field work in Louisiana? Yeah, right there in Streetport. Look on Craigslist. Red Tie Rich in the building. Wait, was that your boy that she was creeping with? I don't know what you mean. Did Josh Goon or his grandma came to press you? Nah, man, Josh. This thing about Josh, when the money gets funny, he need a way out. You know, he need a way to get off YouTube. So, you know, he was thinking, how can I get off YouTube? It took him a couple of weeks, and then he just said, "Fuck it, I'ma sue Andrew," and he disappeared. So while y'all think he getting ready for court or something, he going through reality. Reality is the money that got funny. Probably looking for a new lease company. He don't post no more settlements no more, do he? He ain't posting no more settlements, huh? Come on, Josh. The down payment almost paid off. With the money that got funny. Come on, Josh. Josh, I'm getting my AC worked on today. I ain't Josh. I've been fired since October. I ain't made no money. But today I'm getting my AC fixed, Josh. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it. I was trying to see if he'd give me a discount. You know, he said the Love's card. I was like, is it gonna give me 20% off? He said, nah, but it'll give you some free hot dogs on the Death Grill. I don't want no hot dogs on the Death Grill. You keep eating from the Death Grill and see what's gonna happen. Let me see. Nah, you just got to let them know my old lady had a car accident. Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Pink, he on there getting to the money too on IG. Who is Pink? He got the pink truck with all the cars wrapped in pink. I think I've seen that person before. You got like a pink Charger. Nah, that's a pink Challenger. A pink Challenger and one more car. I don't know his name, but I didn't seen him before. Says, fuck your money, made money, gotta give it for him, he's a hustler. Your whole crew made good money, gotta give. Yeah, man. I think when it comes to that oil field, I think everybody that was an owner operator, I think they made more than me, except for when I got my own authority. But prior to me getting my own authority, everybody made more money than me simply because I had the slowest truck on the road and I had the smallest blower. So, you know, I would always give this example. Say like it was me and Lewis on the wheel or me and Old School. Okay, if we all three pull in together and hook up to the silo, after 20 minutes of blowing, Old School, he packing up. That's at the 20-minute mark. At the 30-minute mark, Lewis is packing up. Now, Old School already 10 minutes down the road. And at the 30-minute mark, Lewis, he packing up. He heading on up out of there. I'm still blowing off. At about the 45-minute mark, Old School is back at the shipper. I'm still blowing off. At the hour mark, Lewis is at the shipper. Old School coming out the shipper, heading back to the well, and I'm just now unhooking. Halfway to the shipper, Old School blowing past me. He going opposite way. He going opposite way. So the speed of your truck and that blower, oh my God! If it ain't, you see, it's about speed in the oil field. Speed. Now, if you got all cash equipment, that's great. You got less deductions, but you can make even more money if you hit a bigger motor, faster blower. But all that stuff costs money. All that stuff costs money. Yeah, this 12.7 right here, it ain't no match versus no Mercedes. Yeah, this Mercedes ain't keeping nothing up with this 12.7 right here. Not when I'm at 35 PSI of turbo boost pressure. This thing, it ain't no match at all. I'm talking about it ain't even the slightest match. Yeah. Anybody drove a 12.7? Well, I guess it may depend on what turbo you got, because I don't got a stock turbo. I got the 1702 Detroit 14-liter turbo on here. So I may have a little bit more power than stock. But if you got the K31 turbo, or one of them, I think the Granite turbo, I think y'all still got the power. Now, I know y'all ain't drove no Mercedes, so I'm trying to think what engine I can compare that to. I don't know. No, I just think the Mercedes is just the slowest engine on the road. Ain't nothing to compare it to. The DD15 faster, the Cummins faster, the Cat faster, Detroit faster. So, nothing to compare it to. Shit, I can compare it to a car. Yeah, I compare it to a car. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here with a freaking, with a minivan. I'm in a minivan. Old School got a Hellcat. Yeah, he driving a Hellcat Challenger. Lewis in the Scat Pack. And I'm over here in the minivan. Yeah, minivan with a 2-liter engine. Now, all the cars are gonna make it to the wheel and the shipper. They are. It's just at the end of the day, Old School got 4 loads in, Lewis got 3, and I got 1 to maybe 2. If I get a second load, it's bleeding into the second day. You see what I'm talking about? That's how slow I am. That stuff add up, especially if a load paying $700 a load, and he had 4 loads, that's $1,400 over me. But once we got that authority, though, shit, it wasn't even a close race at that point. Even with the Mercedes, yeah. Once we ain't paying the carrier 20 and 15%, and we getting, the customer rates, it ain't. We ain't got to pay, trailer fees and $350, insurance. They up to $375, $375 a week insurance. Once you get rid of all them deductions, you just pay 3% to factory. Shit. Hey, it wasn't no comparing here. And we get paid same day, next day. No, it wasn't no competition. It wasn't no competition. Oh, and then I can add as many drivers as I want. I just call up all my friends. Hey, who want a job? You want a job? You want a job? We got jobs for everybody. Everybody here a job under me except Cali. Lottie Dottie. Why Lottie Dottie? Man, look. Tell the story again. I got my pneumatic trailer from Horizon. It was up against the fence. They had a Mack truck next to it. Now, I didn't know the Mack truck was up for sale. I just thought I thought, see, they told me everything up against the fence was for sale, but I strictly thought they was talking about the trailers. I thought that was somebody's truck they just parked there. So I didn't even look at the Mack truck. I looked at the trailers. I picked my trailer out. They said, yeah, man, you know, because what it was, Horizon was getting rid of all the old trailers and they was buying new trailers. So they said, you know, what happened, they took it to the auction first. Nobody bought these old trailers, so you know, if don't nobody buy your trailers from the auction, you gotta go and pick that crap up and take it back. So they had the drivers go pick up all them trailers from the auction, bring them back to the yard because didn't nobody bid on them. And yeah, he got me on the monitor system right now. And when they came back, they just sent all the owner-operators and testaments. They say, hey, look, y'all, we got all these trailers up against the fence. We couldn't get rid of them at the auction. So what we're gonna do is you bring us $1,500 down. It's $1,500 a month for 4 months. After the 4th month, we give you the title. Now keep in mind, this is how dumb truck drivers are. We already leasing their trailers. I think it was I think we paid them $300 a week. It was either $300 or $350 a week. We already leasing the company trailers. And I'm sitting there like, well, wait a minute. So I'm paying you $1,200 a month. But for $1,500 a month and 4 months, I can own the trailer. Keep in mind, I'm gonna be here 4 months anyway. So why not just get my own trailer? All the other owner operators look at me like I'm stupid. Nah, I don't want that old dragging. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to own nothing. I want to rent forever. I said, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go look up against the fence. I'm gonna just take a look, and I looked at my pneumatic trailer. I said, let me hook up to it and see if it hold pressure. I hooked up to it. It held pressure. I said, I'm taking it. I went to, I forgot what bank I went to. I went to some bank in the area, got some cash, got the $1,500. I came, sat it on the table. Yeah, sat it on the table. I said, I want that trailer over there. They said, you sure that's a 1981? I said, I'm sure. It looked like money is gonna make me some money. They gave me that trailer. They said, well, tell you what, Andrew, run it into the shop where you get a DOT ready for you. I ran it into their company shop. They got a DOT ready. And boy, I was just making money from in on out. Making money from me, and then I just started learning about the trailer, how to make sure it's sealed. You know, once I learned how to properly seal my trailer, I was able to teach others. Some people didn't have confidence in me. So I ain't even tell y'all a story about Coco trailer and that disaster. You talk about somebody that, okay, we want to make the money that Andrew make, but we ain't really got no confidence in his skills. She copped her trailer. I think she paid $4,500 for the trailer. Later on to sell it for 10, supposedly. Yeah, that's what it said on Marketplace. But anyways, got the trailer for $4,500. Didn't have no confidence in me though. Got loaded. We went to the first load. We went to the wheel. Now keep in mind, I'm already knowing, you know, this is the first load. I don't know what's wrong with the trailer. The only way to find out, see if he turns his truck off. Okay, there we go. The only way to find out what's wrong with a pneumatic trailer is you gotta pressurize it and unload something to see where all these leaks is at. Boy, oh my God. We were down there in Louisiana, trailer full of Slayer. We hooked up to that silo, and oh my God. I think was Lewis around? I don't know who was around, boy. Boy, that sand did not come out that trailer into that. That trailer didn't pressurize. Didn't no sand shoot out. We was out there for 2 hours. Keep in mind, she already started crying on me. Yeah, she already started crying. Oh man, I can't believe I spent $4,500. The trailer trash. I can't believe I bought. You know, she's just going off. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out though. I'm over here turning levels. Cause keep in mind, I don't even know what these levels go to. Shit, I'm trying to figure out the trailer myself. I'm turning levels and shit. Then finally, Migo came. It was a Migo. He was unloading beside us, but he had unloaded his whole load. He came up to me. I'm talking about dude, barely spoke English. He was talking a lot of Spanish. He was like, hey, you know, something, you know, I think I can help you out. I said, help Migo? He said, I can help you out. And Migo got there and pushed me out the way, and he turned a bunch of levels the correct way, and that sand started flowing out. It started flowing out. And Migo said, yeah, air leak up top. So I hear Migo, and it was loud. So you could hear that air leak from about 2 miles away. Loud air leak. But obviously, like I said, when you pressurize, you're going to hear all this shoe shine. So we end up getting the load, halfway off. I don't even think we unloaded the whole thing. I think after 2 hours, I was like, all right, this is what we're going to do. Have him sign the paperwork. We're going to hook all this shit up and take off. Y'all been to the oil field. Y'all know how it is when your trailer ain't working correct. You sit there, you time it. Okay, it's been 2 hours. You go up to the sand coordinator. All right, man, I'm empty. Are you empty? All right, they sign that paperwork and keep in mind, trailer halfway full. He signed that paperwork. All right, good. Hook it up. Let's go. We take off. Shoot. Now we got paid. First load paid off. Now we go to the truck stop. I climb up top. I know it's 4 dome lid gaskets. So I know I need to go to Kraft. We need to reseal the whole top of the trailer. We put in 3 dome lid gaskets. We didn't do the last door. No, did we do the last door? No, we did all 4 dome lid gaskets. Then we went and got the second load. Second load, the sand was flowing, but it was still air leaking from the bottom of the trailer. So we had to reseal the whole bottom part of the trailer. But, we were starting to speed up. By the third load, it was still air leaking out the top. So I climbed up top, and long story short, we didn't close the first dome. Well, the first dome lid was closed, but all the handles went down, so it was still leaking air out the top. So climbed up, and she was scared of heights. Oh my God, I ain't even speak about that. Oh my God, boy, it probably took Coco about 2-3 months before she finally climbed on top of that trailer. It was a good 2-3 months. She would climb on top of it if we had the safety rack. Y'all know the little safety rack you put down and you go across. She would do that. But I'm talking about climbing up top, like when it's time to fix it, when it's time to fix a trailer, ain't no safety rack. You got parking and you at the truck stop trying to climb and she ain't going up there. So I had to do all that right there. But anyways, man, we sealed that first dome lid, and after that, man, the sand was just flowing. Then we had to get new gauges, and then we had to get new doors across the bottom. Then we had to raise her fifth wheel because it was a problem where the trailer was too low to the ground and it was catching on the what do you call them? The cattle guards. It was catching on the cattle guards. So, long story short, man, we was able to fix the whole trailer up and started making top dollar. She made all her money back and all the repair money and money on top of that, and then she was able to get rid of the trailer, okay, for even more than she bought it for. So that's the story on that. Y'all wants to know what's going on with this AC. Are we pressurized, or what the hell are we doing? Could be I think he's doing a vacuum. That's probably what he's doing. Probably a vacuum. I put some money in Misty stock, and it's been getting a good return. Out of all the yield mats, Misty and Palantir, I think is the best. Tesla. But Tesla is up and down. Well, not Tesla the stock, but Tesla. Tesla is good as long as you catch Tesla. So like when Tesla come down like 220, 230, under 250, and you get in Tesla, and then Tesla stock go to 300. Right now, I think yesterday it was 317. You good. You just set you a stop loss, so when Tesla, when Trump and Elon get on the news again talking about the world coming to the end, talking about, they finna cut some contracts or something to go down, make sure you got a stop loss. If they ain't talking about that, then you just ride it on up. But Misty, that's involving Bitcoin, so obviously when Bitcoin go up, as long as Bitcoin keep going up, then you ain't no reason to sell Misty. But I was in a bunch of yield matches, and I had to, obviously do the research and figure out which ones was best. And Misty so far has been the best performing one. Palantir is kind of new. I think it came out this year. I don't think we had Palantir last year, or PLTY. PLTY, that's the ticker symbol. I want to say it came out maybe in February of this year. It came out at $50. It went all the way up to 95. I caught it at $68. I mean, like somewhere between 60 and 70. Right now it's still at, no, I think right now it may be at 55. No, that's the other one. I'm in a lot of different Palantirs. I'm in Palantir the stock, I'm in PLTY, and I'm in PLTR. I'm in the 2X for Palantir too. You know they got the 2X Bull. I'm in that one too. I'm in all three. I think the Palantir Bull we at 55 on the stock price. PLTY, I'm not sure. I think it's like 67, 68 somewhere right now. But yeah, as long as Palantir going up, we make money. Let's see. Be careful when you park, or might have some parts missing off on your truck when you wake up in Laredo. Yeah, I used to work in Laredo. Me and Lewis, man, we used to. It's a sand plant right there on the border. It's literally it's the sand plant, and then it's the river. We used to work down there. When we worked down there, Migo used to come across the border, and ICE would be having the helicopters, and we would give water to Migo, because Migo would be out there on the lease road at night. Migo be walking. You'll come down the lease road, two Migos walking the other way with backpacks. We'd give them water. They were friendly. We didn't speak no English. I mean, they didn't speak no English. We ain't no Spanish, but we knew what was going on. We knew Migo got a trip to go. He need that water. And we would have the water for him. Migo wasn't trying to hurt us, rob us, and none of that. So I used to see that all the time working down there in Laredo. But I don't know if that sand plant probably ain't even there no more. You would have to ask somebody to work in South Texas. Think it's going to be a point where all the Russian companies in Chicago go out of business? Heck no. Nope. Ain't no trucking company. How they going to go out of business when they got people this color right here paying all the bills? How they going to go out of business? What debt do they got? They ain't got no debt. They got all the trucks over at Pimpsky and Ryder. They ain't no debt associated with no lease truck from Pimpsky and Ryder. Y'all know that, right? They ain't. You just pay the fee. You just written. Written. It's like renting a trailer. You ain't gonna go in debt renting no trailer. Yeah, they renting a truck. They got people this color paying the bill. So I mean, how they gonna go out of business? They making too much money. They got too many streams of income. They got the occupational accident, $40. That they ain't sign you up for nothing. Okay, that's just free money. That $40. Every time you see occupational accident insurance, just know you ain't signed up for it. You just coming out your check. I call that free money. Free money. Yeah. You been seeing it on your settlement. I know. $40. I know. Yeah, you ain't signed up for it. Go try to collect on it. Yeah, go ask your company how to collect on it. See if they don't even know. Yeah, they ain't got a clue. What's your policy cover? Is it $500,000? What did they sign you up for? You don't got a clue. You just know you paying for it. You don't even know why it's coming out your settlement. It ain't helping you. I ain't donating to it. You think with my authority I got some occupational accident insurance? What the hell is that for? Nothing. Nope. Oh, I needed some health insurance. That's what I need. Health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance. That's the type of insurance I'm looking for. You know what I'm talking about? Blue Cross Blue Shield, CIRDA. That's what I'm looking for. I ain't looking for no occupational accident insurance from no Russian company. I don't know where that goes to. Would you recommend a driver to drop out here as an owner-operator in this market? Wait a minute. Gotta do my disclaimer. I don't recommend nobody get no truck, no trailer, start no authority. Try to get their own shippers. Try to go to the oil field. Try to pull pneumatic freight. Try to pull household goods. I don't recommend any of that. I'm just, I'm just doing this because I bought these trucks a long time ago, and this just what I do. Best believe though, Mr. Charlie got a job waiting for me right up the road, just in case I can't afford this bill. Mr. Charlie said I can come jump in his truck and I can work the bill off. That's right. So now I don't make no recommendations. Oh no. Got people like, Andrew, man, can you ride when they go check this truck out? Oh no, but I can't. Oh my heart. No, I can't. I ain't no mechanic. You see, I'm paying a mechanic, and they finna get me. I already owe them what, $150? How much? What's the hourly rate up in here? $150 out of me here an hour. Shit. Put this phone on charger just in case. Well, oh, it say 51 minutes. That's 51 minutes too long. 51 minutes too long. I gotta keep track of time. Next thing you know, I get a $500 bill, $1,000 bill. Shit, where I'm gonna get that from? You should get an APU. $800 on Facebook. What kind of APU is that? APU. Nah, I like burning diesel. I like burning diesel, man. I ain't, you know. I like burning diesel, man. Thing about the APU, it's like one of them, it's like a lease truck, man, you know. They sell it to all the new guys. You only burn a half a gallon an hour, and they got all the scientific charts, and you can finance it through the carrier, $10,000. And some of y'all on YouTube got your finance APU nice and shiny on the truck you don't even own. Mr. Charlie got you covered now with your APU. See, I just leave the truck on. I got an AC right here, boy. I leave the truck on, boy. I just burn that diesel, that midnight oil. That thing burning diesel. I'm hard. The fuel only costs me. I just got some fuel. Well, I just filled this damn truck up. Hold on. Now I done went over the Speedway. $2.85. I think I'll just burn some diesel. I don't need no APU. I don't need no APU. Thing about an APU, it's got all the scientific experiments and charts. Have you ever tried to monitor any of that shoe shine to see if it was really burning only a half a mile a gallon? You ever thought about that? Is it really only burning a half? Well, first of all, is it even working? A lot of times the motherfucker ain't even working. Have you been in a truck that's got an APU? Oh my God. You gotta close these curtains right here to try to keep the air back there, and it ain't just fresh air, it's like that stuffy air. You know, it don't even feel good. The air don't even feel good. Yeah, the air don't feel, it's that stuffy air, man. I don't like that. I like that fresh air, that fresh AC blowing through. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I know what that's about. When the money gets funny, people go missing. That's how it be. That's how it be. Bob in the building. You know anything about Clean Harbor, CAJ, drive-in hazmat? I know the drivers at Clean Harbor make good money. The owner-operators make good money. At least back in the day they did. I don't know about now. You're going to switch over to insurance broker still. The end game. If I knew an easy way to become a commercial insurance agent, which I know I'll have to pass, you know, the exams and stuff like that. I think if I was a commercial insurance agent, boy, I have a lot of people calling me for the authority, and I got a lot of plans for sale, because I can beat out everybody. Yeah, y'all already called and getting quotes up to $80,000 for some authority. Shit, you can call me. We can start you off at $12,000. Boy, I have an entire. Boy, I have a cow cabinet this tall, full of brand new business. Yeah. $12,000 authority. My phone will stay ringing. Shoot. I see my insurance agent. I see how he do it. He knows. He over there in North Carolina. I done seen him. You know how many times I done called him for some insurance? He know. Andrew ain't paying.
Last time you had your AC maintenance, has it been a while?
I hit it maintenance last year. We put our new parts on and they filled it up, but I think I'm thinking maybe the fence up there rubbed against the condenser maybe, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think okay.
All right.
It had Freon in it, but it only had like even half a pound. So I mean, it's got. If you had a leak, I feel like it wouldn't have anything in it. But
maybe they didn't fill it up.
I was gonna say maybe it's just evaporated the system over the year, because if they, let's say it's like a 4-pound system, if they only put 2 or 3 pounds in it, it definitely could have evaporated some of the Freon.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't ran AC in about a year though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't been running it at all?
Nah. of empty. Okay, let's go. Thoughts on the Cummins engine? You need Cummins money? What happened to the guy in the oil field with you? He had a 98 Pete with an M14. 98 Pete with an M14. I don't know who that is. I think the color was of the truck was green or blue. I don't know who that is. I was told a while ago not to buy a truck with a Mercedes engine. I was told the same thing. The problem is I had already bought the truck. I was told the same thing. Yeah, I was told the same thing. And I bought mine back in 2018. You saw it fire up a couple of days ago, didn't you? I wouldn't recommend it though. The reason for it is with the Mercedes engine, when you get out on the road OTR, the only people that's about to work on that engine is going to be the dealership. You need to know that. And unless it's something basic like, you know, a starter, a compressor, something on the side of the motor, you know, that Migo can do. But you talking about inside the motor, that's Freightliner. Yeah, all that's Freightliner. But this 12.7 right here, everybody can work on. You see how you got a 12.7, you can pull it right here in Speedco. They can fix the whole thing. Yeah, they may can even rebuild the motherfucker in here. Yeah, he got a Cummins over there. His bill higher than mine with that Cummins. You hear me? I'm looking at the Cummins from over here. I see all that red. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, boy. Ooh, it's a Peterbilt too. Sound like a lot of money to me. Sound like a lot of money to me. SoCal in the building. 12.7 for the. Yeah, if I had to recommend a truck for everybody for their first truck, I'll tell you the same thing I told Lottie Dottie, man. I would just stick with a Detroit 12.7 or a 14 liter. And because you need a truck that's low maintenance, you know, not gonna wipe you out. Okay, you get a C15, you need to understand you need C15 money. I got a C15, and it costs double this engine right here. Okay, so but I had C15 money, you know. But for a first truck, man, this 12.7 is 14 liter. The M14, I'm not too sure about. Everybody I know with the M14, they always got injector problems, man. I done seen a couple of drivers go through that with the M14. Now the motor itself is good, and the only thing I ever seen go wrong with that engine is injectors. So you know, I mean, just keep some spare injectors. That's what I shoot. That's it. Just keep some spare injectors. Red Max sold for $9,500. I tried to buy it. Oh, back to the Max store. Yeah, Cali. We was talking about Lottie Dottie. So. Yeah, with the Red Max. So we had 4 trailers up against the fence, and we had the Red Max. Now check this out. I tell Callie, I say, hey man, look, Migo only want $1,500 down for this Mack truck. $1,500 down. That's all you got to risk. Think about it. He gonna give you a job. Okay? You ain't gotta buy none of these trailers up against the fence. You can just rent their trailer for freaking $300. $300 a week is gonna come out your settlement. You don't want to risk $1,500, work 4 months to get the title to the truck. Nah, Andrew, I don't want to do that. Well, that's why you ain't got no truck today then. Man, boo boo. I tried. Now ask yourself, is a deal like that ever in life gonna come up again? Somebody trying to give you, hey man, all I want $1,500 down for this truck, and in 4 months is yours. Oh, and I got dedicated freight for you too. Oh, and by the way, in 30 days you should have all the money to pay me for the truck anyway. In 30 days, he would have had enough money not only to give him to outright buy the truck, he would have probably been, he probably had the money for a freaking overhaul on that MP8 engine. I think it was an MP8. I don't know Mac engines like that. I think it was the might have been the one before the MP8. Was it the MP8? What kind of engine was that Mac? Was it, maybe was it? Do they got MP7s? Y'all don't know nothing about no Mac engine. I remember when you got that trailer, it was a lease purchase for 3 months, and I think you paid it off. Oh yeah, that was I'm sure that was the best lease I ever done. That's why I love a lease. I love lease purchase. I succeeded in the lease. People think I'm against leasing. I'm not against leasing. I completed a lease. I can tell you all about leasing because I completed it, got the title. Still own the trailer to this day. I just seen it a couple of days ago. Yeah, I just seen that trailer a couple of days ago. What the hell I got up in this trailer? Yeah, nothing up in here. See what's going on down here right quick. What we got going on? What's on there? Ah, here we go right there. Okay. Got that red, got that blue on. Okay, let's see. They said, got the weirdos up in here. PLTY and LFGY for me. I don't know what LFGY is. Well, Justin, I gotta go be easy. All right, SoCal. I called PLTY at 60.50 when that bad Palantir news came out. And Drew the Don. I think those yield match funds, if you catch it at the right moment, like for example, right now I'm up 94% in the stock market. When Trump announced tariffs and they was on the news trying to convince these old people that they 401k were going to zero and the stock market was going to zero and Tesla was going out of business tomorrow and Nvidia and Walmart and everything was shutting down. Well, they was running that nonsense through CNN and all over YouTube, and they dropped the stock market damn near 50%. I just took all my money and started buying everything. I just started diversifying. And here we are 3 months later, I'm up 94%. I ain't done nothing. I ain't done nothing but sit on my ass at the house. See, that's when you realize you can make more money in the stock market than you can driving this damn truck. Now I just need Trump to get back on the news and say something crazy again. But right now it ain't working. Like I just bought a couple of shares in Tesla when it dropped under 300. I got mine at 303 though, but when it dropped, what happened? They got on the news, they said, what they say, Elon came out talking about Trump on the Epstein list or something, dropped Tesla. I said, good. Time for me to go in there and clean up right quick. But I ain't have all that spare cash because I had so much money already in there. I had a little bit. I had enough to get 3 shares. I got 3 shares of Tesla. I added 3 shares to it. And it went up to 317 2 days later now. And boom, yeah. So I'm up about 3-4% right now on the little tiny money I put in now. Tiny money I ain't had to work for. Why they trying to convince you Trump on the Epstein list? That's what they trying to convince you. See, when you don't watch the news like me, I don't care about none of that. Whatever they talking about, I don't even care nothing about that because I don't watch the news. I'm not on CNN all day. I'm not on CNN, ABC, Fox. I ain't on none of that shoot, man. I be having to go to, I got people texting me the news to my phone. That's how I be finding out. Like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Elon Musk going out of business tomorrow. Let me go look at the stock. Down 50%. Time to buy. Time to buy. But that's how people make money in the stock market. I just wish I was, had a couple of millions. But going forward, I know with these old trucks that all the money need to go in the stock market. Stock market, crypto market, any type of market. Any market other than the trucking market, you hear me? Finally caught a live stream. I hear 4 boxes of waffles rejected at the receiver. Receiver told me to throw them away. I done it in boxes. Guess how that worked out. We're working for the Russians. Waffles, man. What was you doing, reefer? Frozen waffles or dry-in? What kind of waffles was? You should have ate them waffles. You should. That's free food. You stack them waffles up in the truck somewhere. APU saves fuel. Yeah. That's how they advertise. I mean, they advertise it. It saves fuel. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure it do save fuel. The problem is, let me put my glasses on. How much fuel are you saving if you pay $10,000 for an APU and it burns, I don't know, 0.8, 0.5 gallons per hour? You only run that motherfucker for 10 hours a day. How long is it gonna take you to recoup your damn $10,000? Now, you have to put all this shoe shine in the chat GPT to give you a quick answer, but how I figured I could save, like an APU is, I say, over there at Love's, the fuel is $3.73 for diesel. But if I apply for, if I apply for, here it is. If I apply for that mud-flap credit card, if I apply for one of these, that $3.73, I could then get fuel for $2.85. Don't that sound like a big savings to you? I know what you're thinking, but Andrew, if you got the APU, you can still get the motherfucker. I know, but you don't, because everybody with the APU, Mr. Charlie paying for the fuel. If you got an APU on your truck, you using Mr. Charlie's fuel card. Yeah, you got Mr. Charlie's fuel card. So, are you really saving money? Is Mr. Charlie giving you 50 cents off at the pump? I'm just saying that. It's his truck. I don't know. I don't really get involved in all that APU crap. If it come with the truck, it come with the truck. If it don't, I ain't putting one on. Yeah, I ain't putting one on. Shit. This how I get AC in my truck. I just pull up the speed code. They ain't finna charge me $10,000 up in here. He talking about y'all needed some Freon. If that's the case, $250 and I'm gone. You know what I'm talking about? $250, if that. No, the bill gonna be bigger than that though. I have to put up my cash up so y'all can help me pay for it. I had on my truck all night, burnt like 4 gallons. Is that with the APU or just the truck itself? Big time in the building. You agree if I lease on where I carry and don't know how to run the back office when you first started, you should be buying the truck. It's just a question. When it comes to the back office, what does Andrew do for his back office? My back office? I think all truck drivers know how to work the back office. At least all truck drivers know how to work my back office. Because the only thing we do over here for the back office is send the paperwork to factory, and that's it. That's the back office for us. Yeah, everybody know you. If you can run that transload machine over there at Love's, you can run Andrew's back office. That's all you do. That's all we do right there. We just cam scan the BOL and the Raycon, send that to factory. That's the back office for us. I don't know what else is involved. Yeah, I don't know what else is involved other than that. I don't do shit else. That's my back office for real. I don't do nothing else. Now, I understand you got truck drivers out here, they pay Foley services and OIDA, and they pay all these funds to run this back office where they do these background checks for you every year and drug testing and all this nonsense. Yeah, they got sell a service. That's why when you get your authority, they blow your phone up on day one. It's who can take your money first. Who can take your money first? That's what that's all about. You can call a drug or sodium yourself, pay $110 for the year, and that's it. I don't need no Foley services. I don't need nobody run no background and application and have all this unnecessary paperwork. I mean, none of that. You know what I do for my application? I go on 10th Street for free, act like I'm applying to one of these companies, and at the very end of 10th Street, you can print out the whole application. Gee, that's all I do right there for the free and not the fee. Well, what about the RP? Oh, that's done on the internet. That's just a website. You just go on there and get your plate. That's it. Every 3 months, give them your mileage for your IFTA. Where you get that from? The ELD. You got an ELD, right? You got an ELD. Just because mine ain't connected don't mean yours don't. Yours need to be connected. Mine just stay in the window. It just look pretty, just in case. Sometimes they be wanting to know, you got an ELD? Yep, sure do. It's right here. I show it to them. See, I just showed you. I got an ELD. They're like, all right. Email me your logbook. All right. I email it to them. They look over it. They said, damn, driver, you ain't been nowhere. I said, I know. I've been at the house because I don't make no money in trucking. That's so sad. They ain't paying nothing. Yeah, they ain't paying nothing. Got an ELD right now. I'm on duty right now. Somebody check my ELD. Guess what it's gonna say? Shit, the house was 15 minutes away. I ain't got no trailer. I ain't done no work. I just came. I'm trying to get some AC fits. Understand me? Brothers are trying to get some AC. Need to put on my cash up so y'all can help me pay for it. I don't know what they gonna charge me up in here. Cummins injectors, $2K a piece. See, that's why I don't fuck with Cummins. Cat injector. Well, you damn Cummins at 2,000 injectors? Ooh, boy, that's hard. That's hard. Oh man, look here. Let me tell you a story on these injectors. Look. I'm over here rebuilding a C15 engine. I think the overhaul kit, it was either 4,000 or 4,500. I think it was 4,500. 4,500 for the overhaul kit. I bought a brand new cylinder here for 34. I called Cat for these injectors. You know, Cat. You know, Cat. Not Freightliner. Not my bad. Not the dealerships. Cat. You know, Cat to sell the actual Cat machine parts. I called Cat the dealer. You know, I think they're a dealership. I don't know what they are, but they say, yep, man. What you got? C15 Acer? Yep. $980 per injector. You need 6 of them. I said $6,000, 5,800 or whatever it was, man. Who the hell got that, man? I ain't paying that shoe shine. This is why I fucked up. I said I'm gonna go up here to interstatediesel.com. Driver, don't do that to yourself. I said I'm gonna go to interstatediesel.com. I went on there. I saw some Cat injectors. I think they were like $200-300 a piece or something. I ordered all 6 of them. They said, all right, you know, they got the core. You get them your old injectors, and they gonna send, you know, these injectors out. I said, nah, I'm gonna keep my old injectors because I don't know if your shit any good. Boy, they put them injectors in my trunk. I don't even think I went down the street. I didn't even get down the corner before the injector blew. I called Manny because I was out there in Odessa. Man, I said, boy, these injectors is trash. He said, these injectors trash, Andrew. I said, damn. I said, all right, man, fuck it. I ain't already spent all the money on the overhaul. I ain't shit. I thought I was done spending money. I said, just make it work, man. So we went and got, we didn't get one injector. I forget, I think he took the rubber seal off. He did something with the tip and put that shoe shine back in there. Matter of fact, I think he had switched the positions of 2 injectors or something. I don't know what he did. He did something to make it work. No. But anyways, man, when I got the truck down to Augusta, Georgia, this is one thing about having a mechanic. The mechanic that build a Coco engine down in Augusta, Georgia, I had asked him, you know, if he got a way to get these 6-pack injectors. Well, what I didn't know about mechanics is it's $6,000 for me. For the mechanic, it's $3,000. He said, yeah, Andrew, I can get you a whole 6-pack from the dealership for 50% off. And I'm only gonna charge you labor. And he went up to Freightliner and got the motherfuckers 50% off. And put a whole OEM kit in my goddamn blue truck. So you know, if you can't afford the parts, talk to a mechanic. See, hey, just ask a mechanic, hey man, if I buy the parts through you, how much is it? So the way it works, from my understanding, when I asked him, these mechanics do a lot of business with these dealerships. Y'all know, y'all drop y'all truck off, they gotta get parts, just like how Love's gotta get parts and stuff like that. The dealership give them big discounts because they do so much volume. So you go to one of these mechanics, hey man, how much is your price to go and get this part over there? Man, it may be, you know, 50% off. Or like I like to tell, you know, some of these mechanics or some of these shops, Peterbilt and all that, man, I work at Landstar. I work at Landstar. But what address? You know they gotta put an address in the system. I open Google Maps up, I get on the Landstar address down there in Tampa, tell them it's a cash ticket. Uh-oh. We got some smoking shit coming out. Am I missing something? Are we overfilling the machine or what? Why are we smoking? Where the hell these mechanics go? I'm trying to figure out what was all the smoke about. Hold on now. We ain't about to blow no shit up, are we? Goddamn camera won't even focus. Yeah, I think one of these sorry ass mechanics need to run their ass over here, man. What's all this smoke coming from? Where the hell everybody at? This ain't looking too good. Where the fuck these niggas go? Yeah, keep your eye on this shoe shine right quick. These niggas done took off somewhere. I don't know what a nigga. This shit smoking like a motherfucker. Y'all see how this smoke? Niggas done took off, nigga. My truck on fire. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Worst case scenario. Might need a new engine. Is that supposed to happen? I'm confused. Why wouldn't the machine start smoking and everybody gone? Well, I know they ain't no lunch break. Yeah, let me get out and go talk to one of these motherfuckers. Make sure the motherfucking engine ain't about to blow up. I don't know how this shit go. Gotta keep an eye on everything around here. Shit. Fuck around. I look up smoke going there. I'm like, man, where the hell everybody at? Motherfucking my shit finna blow up. You better come running. What the hell is going on around here? You pumping shit in my system, ain't nobody paying attention. Nigga, emergency, damn it. Emergency. Shit. The fuck? The hell is going on around here? see where the hell we left off at. Where is the guy with the steering wheel that fell off? Good old Anthony, man. Anthony got a good job, man. You know, he ended up selling this truck and trailer, and he joined the fracking crew. No, the fracking crew is the people that's on the ground doing the fracking at the well site. And they pay him, I think about $130,000 a year. He's still right there in Odessa. He been doing that. It's been two to 3 years now, assuming he still do it. He lived in El Paso though, so he wasn't too far from the house. But yeah, I see him on Facebook. He doing good. He taking care of his family. He still got his house. He ain't worried about nothing. He ain't worried about nothing. He doing good now. He doing for all y'all. I think the trucking is, you know, the it for you. Shoot, man. He did not want to sell that truck. His wife made him sell the truck. She knew better. And he goddamn sold that truck and got that regular job now. Now, maybe the first couple of months, he probably didn't like it. You fast forward 2-3 years, it was the best decision he ever made. Shit, best decision he ever made. Because we all know trucking 2023, 2024, this shit was trash. Shit. It's just now starting to come back. You know, it's just now starting to show some signs of life. Hey Angie, what do I send my W-2 for you to see it? You gotta shoot it to my email. Where was this deal? This deal gone, man. I don't even know if Horizon's still in business no more. I have no idea. The thing about Horizon, I forgot the name of the owner, but he owns some other businesses. I know he had a restaurant up there in Lovelock, Texas, up there in that college town. He had a good restaurant up there. Well, of course, all the college girls and stuff was going on, so he was already making money with the restaurant. And then he had some other businesses and stuff that he had. And Horizon was just really just treating it like a side hustle. So I don't know if they still in business. I'm not too sure. I know they wasn't really looking to buy no hoppers or nothing like that, because they knew what I knew. Fucker, you losing money. Losing money. Mr. Charlie got what? He got some hoppers. Think about it. My trailer, $7,500, $7,500 to haul sand. That's it. The hopper they want these guys in the oil field to get, when they first came out, $80,000 to haul the same product. So let me get this straight. You want me to take all the profit I made in the oil field, take it over to this dealership, and spend all my cash on all this shoe shine? Or let me guess, you want me to go find some bank to finance? Ain't no bank finance you for none of that shoe shine. The bank no better. The bank no better. Ain't no bank finna finance you for all that. You better get some dealer financing, fool. Hey, we ain't write no loan on that nonsense. Shit, we ain't write no loan on none of that. But yeah, I wasn't into the hopper business. I would have got a hopper in the beginning, but what they did was, in the very beginning, when they went to them brand new hoppers with the one door at the top, I think it's one door at the top, one door at the bottom. A lot of Migos and people like me, we came out there with the old, you know, the old school farm hopper, where it's two hopper doors at the bottom. They came out there with them $5,000-$10,000 hoppers. After about 3-4 months, Mr. Charlie said, "Oh, we ain't having none of this." They banned all that shit. Yeah, they banned all that shit. And they said, no, you're not finna come out here with no cash hopper. You finna go over to the dealership and pay that $80,000. So they got rid of all the farm hoppers. Yeah, they tried to get rid of all the pneumatics, and you had to get that shoe shine. And I don't know what's going on there. They can't. I guess nobody want the shoe shine no more. So now they want their pneumatics back. They want their pneumatics back quick, fast, and in a hurry. They want their pneumatics back so much that the drivers that they came back, they got gold teeth, diamond teeth, and gold jewelry, and driving Lamborghinis and spinning in the parking lot on 4G autos. And I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know what done changed. I don't know what done changed. But whatever changed, I'm slowly working on this truck little by little. I can fix all the lights. I'm up here getting some Freon supposedly put in. They said they don't see no leaks. They said the shit just low on Freon. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was low on Freon, but I don't think the Freon just disappeared. I think it leaked out somewhere, but I'm not an mechanic. I don't know. All I do know of is, you know, if they say it's a condenser, shit, I got it right here, look. Look. See, they don't even know. Boom, I got, see how tall this box is? Look. See how tall this box is right here? I got a whole condenser right here. $150. We're gonna lean that back right there. I might not even take that back. That's too cheap to take back. You know, you get a part so cheap and so good, you don't want to take it back. I may put that underneath the bunk with all the other brand new parts. I got brand new. Let me see what all I got under the bunk of this bullshit. Y'all know I got a whole lot of bullshit under here. Let me see. Go back here and look at inventory. Got all kind of inventory going on back here in the back. Surprised this phone ain't overheated yet. See what's going on back here. I gotta check inventory. Y'all think the light's still working this month? Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I got lights going. Oh, look at that. I got some lights going on up in here. Shit. Got some lights. Got a microwave. Can't move this microwave, though. I got a refrigerator. Hold on. We back now. Hold on. Stay with me now. Got a microwave. Got a refrigerator right there. Look, I'm going to tell y'all truck drivers a secret. When it comes to these refrigerators, the key to making sure nothing fall out the refrigerator while you going down the road, you got a lock for it. Okay? It's a simple lock. You get it off Amazon. It's like $12, $9, $15. It's cheap. If you put the lock on, nothing will fall out. All your food gonna stay frozen, cold, okay? That's what the lock look like. See the lock? It's the lock. Boom. You just put it right there. See? That's the inside. Look. Comes around like this. Wait a minute. I think it's the bottom one. Comes around like that. See that? Oh, I gotta unlock it. There you go. Just like that. You see that? You turn the key to lock it. See how it don't come up? Can't open the door. You see that? Damn. See that? See that? See how I can't open this thing? And that way when you're going down the road, look at that. You see that? You see how tight this is? You see that? No matter how hard you try to pull, it ain't gonna open, drivers. So get you a lock. You ain't gotta worry about nothing falling out the refrigerator. Okay? Nothing. It's gonna stay nice and cold. And we got this shoe shine out the way. Amazon. That's where you get all that shoe shine from. Let me see what's underneath this bunk right here. Man, y'all, look what I found, man. Let me see what I found, man. I may can get a discount. Mr. Charlie, you think I can get a discount? I know Mr. Charlie watching. Look. Look at that right there, Mr. Charlie. Speedway, give me a discount. Tell them I work for Gemini. Look at that right. I got my safety vest. Look at that. Shit. Tell them I work for Gemini. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta keep it nice and folded, Mr. Charlie. Hold on. Fold up nice and neat. I leave it in the truck. I still get my discounts, Mr. Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to Lowe's, I still get my discounts. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, not a boo-boo. Let me see what's in here. Got a flashlight on this thing. I need some new shots on here. Where the flashlight at? Oh, hold on. Oh, we got a flashlight. All right, let's see what the hell we got going on in here. I gotta buy some new shots to hold this bed up. We got some brake chambers. We got 4 brake chambers, 5 brake chambers. We got some new shots. Ooh, look at this. Where I get that from? Ooh, I got some new headlights under here. Shit. Another brake chamber. I got all kind of brakes up under here. Brand new LED headlights. Some bag up shots. I got all kind of braking components under here. I got some more shots right there. What the hell them go to? Oh, these some airbag shots. Got airbag shots? I didn't know it. Shit. But I must have been making money at one point in time. I'm making some money at one point in time, huh? But one point in time, boy, I was making some money. I got brand new AC condenser. I got all kind of brand new parts. Yeah, that's why I passed the level 1 inspection. Yeah. I can easily pass level 1 inspection when I got all brand new brakes under there. You seen it? I got all brand new brake chambers. How can I not pass when everything brand new underneath that bunk? He said, sir, your high beam ain't working. You know what I should have said? I wasn't thinking on it. If I would have known better, I should have said, you know what, officer? I knew that high beam wasn't out. I just bought some brand new LED headlights. They right here underneath the bunk. And I'm actually on the way to the mechanic to get them installed. Yeah, that's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. McDonald's and that damn sweet tea. Oh, actually it's Wendy's. I had to get some drink because I knew I was gonna be up here for a minute. Y'all make sure y'all drink plenty of water though. Y'all drink plenty of water. That's the problem with trucking. We do the diet at the house, but once we get in this truck, all that shoe shine go out the window, boy. We try to diet in the truck, that shoe shine go out the window because we be making too much money. Or at least when you got a cash truck. Too much money coming in. Yeah. I mean, come on. If I drove this truck like Josh, shit, boy, oh my God. But if I drove this truck like Josh, I had diamond teeth and gold bracelets. And I'm talking about. Look like it just stopped smoking. Hey, if all I needed was some Freon, you mean to tell me I done set a whole year with no AC and all I needed was some Freon in the damn truck? That's all I needed? Y'all can tell I'm cheap than a motherfucker. I know y'all look. You probably sitting up here thinking, Andrew, wait a minute, hold on. You done went a whole entire year. I'm talking about all the summer last year. And probably before that. You done put the AC, look, wait a minute. I done paid I don't know what, I think that the AC I had was like $400. You done paid $400 for AC out of Lowe's, not Lowe's, Lowe's, out of Lowe's. You tried to hand that bullshit out the window. Now that was $400. And all you needed was some Freon in this motherfucker for about $250. Damn, that's cheap right there, boy. That's cheap, boy. See, that's when you cheap. See, sometimes it just pay to just do it right the first time. We over here. See what it was. The reason why I didn't do it the first time, when me and Lewis, when we was out there in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was summertime, it was hot as hell. I was making way too much money trying to put that product in the silo to stop the truck to go play at TA. Because you know, in Atlanta, Georgia, the damn TA over at the Petro, y'all know that the TA to charge you like $20 a part. They said, yeah, we can get you in. Yeah, you got 50 people ahead of you, but I ain't had that type of time. I don't fuck that. I said, man, I'll go over here to Lowe's and just, make an AC work. Shit. I ain't had time to stop, man. Too much money coming in. See, right now, ain't no money coming in. When ain't no money coming in, shit, now you got time to fuck around and do all this nonsense before some money come in. You know what I'm talking about? I said, man, look here. I said, man, look, I just, fuck, I ain't got time to wait. Cause see, when you got a customer, see, you gotta think, man. The customer is making roof shingles. It's summertime right now. Y'all know roof shingles is. You make a roof, build a roof, all that black stuff, roof shingles. So it's summertime, they need this silo full 24 hours a day. Okay, the product don't stop. They constantly making roof shingles. You got all the flatbeds that come here from y'all know if y'all been down there in Atlanta, Georgia. All the flatbeds show up to pick up roof shingles at the dead end street. I was the pneumatic driver doing that. You had me and Lewis running that. Then you had the asphalt guys, which was Bruce Oakley. They were bringing in the asphalt, and y'all was taking out the finished product on the flatbed, all the freaking shingles and stuff. So they depended on me now. It was me and another carrier. I don't know what the other name of the other carrier was, but it was me and them. And I wasn't gonna lose no money. They was paying too much. They paying way too much. They didn't take no break, man. I mean, me and Lewis was running that damn thing. Tell you, man. If I was to get a pneumatic contract for just 1 year, and I ran this truck for a whole year, I would be able to go out and probably pay cash for at least, let's say $500,000, maybe we're gonna say $500,000 house. Just go pay cash for it. But I need a whole year though. I need a whole year. And that's with the 1981 pneumatic. If I hear one of them newer pneumatics like what Mr. Charlie got, shit, man. It's a company called, what the hell are they called? They used to be in the oil field. Brady Trucking. Yeah, Brady Trucking. They do pneumatic. Now, when I talked to their company driver, he said they was paying him percentage. I think it was like 21% or 23, 24, something like that. The truck was grossing between $20,000 and $30,000 a week. Now he said he was a top driver. Matter of fact, I think I did an interview. I think the video's out here somewhere. He was just a company driver, getting percentage. I think they paid him bi-weekly though, but that let me know how much money we missing not having that latest greatest shoe shine pneumatic tank and you know. And then also I talked to some other pneumatic drivers. Yeah, you know, some of y'all did pneumatic. Y'all would tell me, I say, Andrew, there's plenty of pneumatic work out here, man. Y'all would, you know, test me some of the shippers y'all have been to. You know, y'all know it's just, you know, I don't know how, the thing about the authority part, I don't know how these carriers, I don't know how they get their freight network, you know, to where no matter where a pneumatic driver go, it's some freight that he can go and pick up. I don't know how they do that. I ain't got the training on that, so I don't know how to keep a truck and trailer moving all around the United States, other than the dry van and the reefer and the flatbed off DAT load board. I know how to do that. Ain't no DAT load board over here on pneumatic. I don't know how Bruce Oakley and I don't know what they do. I don't know. So, you know, until I figure that part out. Now, if I figure that part out, shit. See what all I'm missing. By the time you get the AC fixed, it's wintertime. That shit was funny when you had the whole thing in the truck and it was getting hot in your truck. One thing I didn't know about that AC, I thought them ACs, I thought when you turn it on, it just make the whole environment, you know, cold. I didn't know the freaking the hot part of it blow out the back. So it's like, okay, it's blowing cold out the front and heat out the back. So what the fuck? So now I got all these objects, all this shit going out the window. But the good news is I was able to donate that AC system to somebody in the projects who was less fortunate. I actually just donated it. It wasn't no more than a month ago. Somebody in the projects, they didn't have AC. They were burning up hot, and yeah, I said, hey man, I got this AC sitting over here in the truck, brand new. And I'm talking about, it wasn't no more than 5 minutes. They was at the front door. You know what I'm talking about? They was at the front door, thanking me half to death. I was like, well, damn, huh? Shit, I was gonna give it the goodwill or throw it away. You know. So that's what happened to that. I don't know the numbers, but I do. but I do know it's some good pneumatic work here. Where is here? Here where? You work for a company? Do you know what happened to Trucker Brown for eating junk, Andrew? Of course I know what happened. I think definitely know what happened. I don't know what he was eating though. I don't know what he was eating. I don't think it was necessarily junk food. I think it was more so of sitting in the truck with no exercise. Because even if you eat the junk food, but you guys do a lot of cardio, the cardio keeps the high blood pressure down. The cardio and drinking water, so got nothing to keep the blood pressure down, and you eating junk, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. This is how you know if you need to get off the truck. If you was able to get to a treadmill, if you cannot jog at, let's just say, a 5.0 speed, 5 miles per hour, if you cannot jog for more than 30 seconds without running out of breath, it's time for you to step off that truck. If you can't walk a mile on the treadmill, it's time for you to get off the truck. If you ever go to the TAs with the upstairs where the showers is upstairs, and when you get up the stairs up to the top, you out of breath, oh my God, it's most definitely time for you to get off the truck. Quick, fast, that's the first test. Next time you pass a TA that's got a shower upstairs, just test your health out. Just go up the stairs. If you get to the top, you out of breath. Oh my God, man, you may be about to, your heart. Driver, your heart can't take it. I'm telling you right, your heart can't take it. You walk up the flight of stairs at TA, and at the top you out of breath. Your heart can't. You about to be out of here. You be out of here. I'm trying to tell you. I just started jogging. I ain't jogged in what, 10 years? I just started jogging a year. It took a long time to get my body able to jog again. Shit. I could walk the 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 miles, but I'm talking about jogging. Can you jog? Nigga, can you run without the dog chasing you? Everybody can run when the dog chasing them. Can you run on the treadmill? Shoot. You up there in Montana? Yeah, I don't know nothing about the oil field in Montana. So tight pockets took that thing back to Lowe's. Nah, I couldn't take it back. I thought about it, but I hit the AC unit for too long to take it back. I think I held it for a whole year. What did they say was causing the smoke? They gone. Yeah, they went on lunch break. I don't even know. They ain't came back yet. Yeah, shit. Ain't nobody. I ain't seen nobody yet. They gone. I guess it's lunch break. I guess ain't nobody here. It just stopped. The smoke just stopped. I got out the truck and went outside the door just in case some shit explodes. I don't know. I don't know if this thing's still pressure. I don't know what this thing doing. Maybe it's got some type of auto shut off or something. I don't know. It's still on though. I seen the first class trailer pneumatic company yesterday when I pulled into Love's. Yeah, the thing about first class is once somebody show you they trailer, like once Andrew say, hey, you know that first class company making money, next thing you know, every time you go down the road, oh look, that y'all over there. Yeah, that's them shining. Custom 389 Peterbilt, $139,000 brand new Mack trailer. Yeah, that's them. Custom Commodities, that's another company. You got Custom Commodities. Just listen to the name. Custom Commodities. Don't that sound like some money right there? Have them check the blend door and make sure it's working for the AC. Or you take it on the operators that have a 91 FLD. My authority to know right now, I need at least 1 year under my authority. Unless I go to the oil field, then I'll be taking on everybody. I got a C-field, wait a minute. Alright, we got somebody back over here. I got, what this say? I got a C-15 trying to get a rebuild. Do you know a shop you recommend or a mechanic? Man, I ain't got no mechanic for no C15. What I did was I had to pay top dollar, to be honest with you. I bought my truck in
Still got your key, boss?
yep.
Go ahead and start it up. Turn your AC all the way cold and then all the way to the max.
Alright.
That compressor, I ain't seen the compressor kick on at all.
You probably got to be in that pressure.
Alright.
I feel like it's getting cold.
Should be cold. It passed the leak test too, so you don't have no leaks as far as I know.
You think it's cold?
I can barely feel it.
Close that door, Bill.
Is it blowing better over there? It's all the way cold. Feels alright, but definitely don't feel like mean, was it hotter than this before? It was. Let me check out, see if you got an air cabin filter. You got a cabin filter on this thing somewhere?
I'm not sure. Evaporator need to be cleaned out properly. That's what I'm thinking. Evaporator might be too dirty.
I'm gonna see if I can change that air filter, but I don't know if you have one or not. What year is this?
Well, I got the engine air filters. You got the engine?
Yeah, you don't have no cabin.
I don't think so. So 97?
97?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right. It's blowing, it's definitely blowing, it's blowing a lot colder. He said the AC compressor kicked on, so that means the electricity worked. It's definitely blowing colder, but I think when I had this issue in the oil field, we had to clean out the evaporator. It was all clogged up. Once we cleaned out the evaporator, it was ice cold. That's what I'm thinking. We just sprayed some water in the evaporator. Send the link. Send the link to what? Oh, this ain't StreamYard. Zip tie the mesh grill to the other grill to keep it from rubbing the condenser. Oh, well, yeah, I could do that shit. I was gonna cut the motherfucker out, you know what I'm saying? But he said it passed the leak test though. He said I ain't got no leaks. Definitely a lot colder.
Says it'd be over here. Looks like it there. Have to take this whole dash apart.
Take the evaporator might be put out.
I think if that's all you have, then yeah, it probably does need to be cleaned out. I'm not familiar with an older truck like this, so I could have swore that it had a cab filter, but I guess not. Has it gotten any cooler? Staying right there. It's not bad, but it's not as cold as I would like it to be.
Right.
That's really all I can do. I mean, compressor's kicking on, everything's working. You got Freon, so I would say maybe get that evaporator.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Look at the evaporator.
Yeah.
That's all I need him to do right there. I'll do the evaporator at the house. Turn that off from there. Let me get in here and go pay and get the hell back on to where I belong. And around the scale house, hose down the evaporator. What the lick read? Man, getting this AC fits as long as it has the leak test. Alrighty. Alright, y'all. We're gonna catch you later. Oh.